All right, good morning, everybody. Man, August 1st already, Monday. Looking forward to this week. Think we're going to see a lot of really good volatility. Let's briefly just take a look at what we're going to be looking at this morning. I'm going to be continuing to watch RTY over here, which is going to be your mini Russell. NQ, which is going to be your mini NASDAQ. GC for gold. CL for crude. NG for natural gas. And of course, on the currencies, USD, JPY. Let's take a look at our stocks this morning. All right, on the stock side, we are going to be continue to watch Tesla, TSLA, Apple, AAPL. And then also we're adding in SIGA, and Roku, ROKU. So I want to do a really quick scan here because I may have a trade coming up real quick. Yeah, we're getting a short on this. We're getting a short on the mini Russell, RTY. All right, she already triggered, so let me give you a projected target here. Projected target is our profit target is going to be 128.70, 12870. That is going to be our profit target. And if we need to reverse and we don't hit target, we're going to reverse at 129.82 and a half, 129.82 and a half. Getting a trigger on gold, getting a short on a gold. Gold's going to have a little bit tighter stop here, so getting a short on the gold. Okay, target on gold is going to bring us down to 1780. That is going to be my profit target. And reversal is going to be, if we need the reverse and we don't hit target, we're going to reverse at 1792. All right, starting off early this morning with a position on RTY short, gold short. Watching for a potential short coming up if we hold on this US yen. Nothing on natural gas, nothing on crude. So on that NQ, that was a mini NASDAQ. Mini NASDAQ is short. I'm sorry, not RTY. RTY has already been short. Mini NASDAQ, we are short. NQ, target 128.70. Still short gold. Let's take a look at our stocks. Stocks are too early. We're not going to have anything really here until the opening bell. I don't have any pre-market trades. All right, I'm watching Tesla here. Looks like we are going to get triggered on a buy on Tesla. Target on Tesla is going to bring us up to 905. It's going to bring us up to 908.80. 908.80 on Tesla. It's going to be a pretty good move here because we're sitting right now. We're sitting at we're sitting around 906. All right, 908.80 is going to be our target on Tesla. $908.80. Watching nothing on Apple. I'm not seeing anything on SIGA. Nothing on Roku. All right, we're still going to stay short here on the mini NASDAQ. Gold still short. All right, if you're joining us from Facebook or YouTube, thank you for joining us this morning. Purpose of this live demonstration, I do it every morning, Monday through Friday. First hour is for demonstrational purposes only. My approach to trading is different. I've been a 40-year trader, and my approach is different in the sense that I'm kind of non-conventional. I don't use, not looking at head and shoulder. I'm not looking at regular chart patterns. I'm not looking at support and resistance. I don't use any indicators. Everything I do is pattern based. And when I say patterns, I'm not talking about your classic chart patterns like your head and shoulders and your flags and your wedges and all the other things that people look at, which I'm not saying they're not good. I mean, patterns are definitely tradable, but these particular patterns I trade give me very specific entries and exits. There's no guesswork. There's no lag time. It's either in or out, and it's a much easier way of trading. I just wait for have approximately 5 different patterns that I look at, and then once they develop, then I overlay other patterns on top of those, and then if they all line up, I can take a trade. Now, with the as we look here at the currencies, I will be trading what I call the core package. It's one of 5 different patterns that we teach in our foundation course. It's called Core. It consists of course, 5 different patterns. The trade is based on time, so I enter the trade and I hold it for no longer than 4 to 5 minutes. But on the commodities and the indices, I'm using something that we call Einstein. Einstein is a formula in combination with a set of different patterns. And that will give me a specific entry, a profit target, and a reversal. So not so much time-based as much as it is based on whether it's going to hit a target or not. So I will hold the trade until either I hit target or reverse. So everything comes with a profit target. If profit target is not hit and reversal is hit, then it recalculates and provides us with a new target in the other direction. So right now we're short the mini NASDAQ, and we are continuing to hold short gold. Expecting the Dow to open up lower this morning. So no overnight trades, no positions overnight. We also do provide overnight trades. Basically, we put the trade on the night before, and this is mainly going to be in the currencies. We put the trade on, hold it until the following day. I don't have any trades set up from last night, so we have no overnight trades on. Overall bias today looks like it's going to be more biased to the downside. Not by a lot, but it looks like we are going to be slightly biased to the downside on the Dow, which of course would be biased on the indices as well. All right, still pretty quiet this morning. Don't really expect anything here until the Dow opens up. I'm expecting a lower opening. We are coming in short on the mini NASDAQ, coming in short on gold. Tight stop on the gold. We're going to reverse at 1792. Right now we're sitting at 1789, almost 1790. Target's going to be 1780 on the gold. I just can't believe we're already into August. I mean, it's just like, wow, the summer's just flying by. Just flying by. But we'll start to pick up here. Activities definitely picks up, you know, usually in August. August tends to be a really, really good month for me. So looking forward to August. Okay, so once again, on the gold, we are short the gold. Now, the way these reversals work is my target is 1780, reversal 1792. We will reverse, you know, approximately 25 to 30% of the time, which means that, you know, we're going to be hitting target at least 70-75% of the time before we hit a reversal. So we do have much higher probabilities of hitting target before a reversal. But we do have reversals, and typically what I'll do on a reversal, depending on what I'm seeing and some of the other patterns, sometimes I will reverse and just go ahead and take that reversal. Sometimes I'll hold off. In this particular case, I do like the gold the way it's setting up. So if it does reverse, it's going to be what we call an HF1 pattern. I do like HF1s. They're very strong. We're sitting in an HF1 pattern right now for Tesla on a buy. So we're going to keep an eye on this gold here. 1792 is going to be that reversal in gold. So we have about 8 minutes, 9 minutes to go before the opening bell here. We are expecting a lower opening on the Dow. So let's take I wanted to show you something here on this Dow. I mean, we've been talking about this for a while, and of course we finally did hit and filled up that gap. Um, if you take a look at the Dow, I mean, we've been talking for a while about this gap being filled. Did fill up that gap last week. Back here on June 9th. But we do have a small little gap down over here. Okay, you see the little gap down over here around the 14th of July. So markets do tend to come back and fill up gaps. So I am still expecting this Dow to come down low or go lower. So anyway, we'll see how that works out. Okay, we're still short gold. We're still short the mini Nasdaq with the Dow being down. Looks like Dow's going to be lower. RTY, which is going to be our mini Russell, being down. I wouldn't be surprised to pull the gold down. Gold should come down, interesting enough. So I am expecting gold to come down. Could be a nice trade. Not a lot of risk compared to our profit target, so I like this trade on the gold. Yeah, I heard about somebody won that. That is just amazing, isn't it, though? Somebody in Texas did win. I think got 5 numbers. And it wasn't too far from where I live. So somebody here did win did get 5 numbers. They didn't get that mega number, whatever that is. You know, what is that, the 6 digits, 7 digits? I don't know. But you know what? I forgot to buy my ticket, so maybe that was the problem. You know, I mean, I was thinking about, I mentioned last week, even if I won a big jackpot like that, I'd continue to trade. And that's, you know, I think it's a good question about whether you have it in your, is trading in your genes or not. Ask yourself. I mean, if you won a big jackpot like that, would you continue to trade, or would you just say forget it and just, you know, travel and whatever the case may be? For me, yeah, I'd probably travel more, but I'd still be trading when I travel. I wouldn't give up trading. So, you know, when you have a passion for something, it doesn't matter. The money is, you like the money, but at the same time, when you're doing something you love, which I think is so important, it doesn't ever feel like work. I can sit in front of the screen for hours at a time and it never feels like work. And, you know, that's a big part of being successful in trading. I mean, you know, a lot of people come into it just because they want to make money, but they don't really have that passion for it. And so if you don't have the passion, you're not going to put in the time. And a lot of this is screen time. I mean, the more you can sit and watch your charts, the better trader you're going to be. When I first started back in the 80s, and I've mentioned this many times to my students, I used to just, back then we didn't have all the, you know, all the computer stuff that we have today. I mean, you know, we had CQG, I think is what it was called back then, but certainly didn't have, you know, all these, all the capabilities. You know, everything was called in. We weren't able to automatically put in our tickets. We didn't have all these different platforms. But at the end of the day, I'd take a picture. I was trading pretty heavily in the S&P 500 and Treasury bonds. I did a little bit of crude oil trading, but everything was always short term. Every night I'd take a picture of the chart. I'd take a picture of the 5-minute chart. And I had a huge book every single night, year after year. And what I would do is I would take a picture of those charts, I'd put it in a 3-ring binder, and every night before I went to bed, I would sit there and I just go flip through the charts, just looking at the charts. Because I knew that if I didn't see something, my subconscious probably was. Eventually it would put together, there would be some patterns in there someplace that I would recognize maybe subconsciously, and eventually it would come to consciousness, and it did. I mean, so looking at the screen and watching price action is so important. And a lot of people I know won't do that, but I'll tell you what, if you can spend more time in front of the screen, and if you can't, at least do some snapshots of the charts, go back at the end of the day and look at the charts and study them, and just, if you can't find anything, at least look at them. You will eventually start seeing certain patterns develop. Man, just pretty quiet here. Still short gold. Mini NASDAQ still short. Tesla's still in a buy. Let's see. Let's take a look at Tesla. Yeah, Tesla's still in a buy here. 908.80 is our target on Tesla. All right, so I do have audible alerts, so if we do hit target, you're going to hear this.
Profit target hit.
It just makes it easier to know whether you hit target, particularly when you're trying to follow, 12 different markets like I do in the morning. And if we need to reverse, so let's say we're short here and we need to reverse before we hit target, here the buy reverse.
Reverse buy.
And it's just the opposite for reverse short. So, all right, so pretty quiet, still expecting a lower opening. Couple minutes to go here before the opening bell. Coming in short on the mini NASDAQ, coming in short on the gold, long Tesla. Yeah, remember those? Yeah, that's Glenn was mentioning about the old screens. That's right. We had the green lettering on the screens. Remember that? Oh my God. We didn't even have color back then. And when I started, candlesticks nobody was even talking about candlesticks. Everything was bar chart. But you know what? To this day, I really love looking at bar charts instead of candlestick charts. I mean, that just comes from, that's where I started, looking at those kind of charts. But, I found a lot of good patterns in there. We didn't have the candlesticks back then. It's the same thing. I mean, we're still looking at the open, high, low, close relationship, which is really what a candlestick is. It's just helps you see it a little bit better visually. All right, let's take a look here. Dow's down 172. Tesla's on its way up. Looks like it wants to hit target. Let's take a look and see what we're doing over here. Trying to work lower here on the mini NASDAQ. 128.70 is at target. Still short gold. All right, so let's see. We did hit, Tesla did hit target. We did hit target on Tesla. Getting close to hitting target over here on the mini NASDAQ. And still short gold. Watching natural gas, possible buy coming up on natural gas.
Profit target hit.
All right. Looks like we did hit target on the mini NASDAQ. So we did hit target on mini NASDAQ. Still short gold. Watching for a potential buy coming up on natural gas. Once again, this is for demonstrational purposes only. Don't attempt to make these trades. Keep in mind there's always a delay when I'm rebroadcasting through Facebook and YouTube. Also, I'm trying to track 12 different markets here. The idea is to show the diversity of my patterns because these patterns are universal, meaning I can use them in any market. So whether I'm trading stocks, or I'm trading commodities, or I'm trading currencies, I can use these patterns across the board, and that's really the purpose of this morning show, is just to demonstrate that my approach is different, but it is effective, it does work. It's a much easier way of trading. No indicators on the charts here, nothing to clutter up the charts. Nice thing about patterns, they do give us very specific entries and exits. And it takes a lot of guesswork out of the market, which is a big part of trading. The more you throw into your decision-making process, the more stressful it is, and the harder it is to make a decision. So you only want to keep it down to one, maybe two decisions at the most. And that's why I enjoy trading with patterns. All right, so let's see. Okay, getting a buy now on natural gas. We are getting a buy on the natural gas. Natural gas is one of my personal favorites. I do enjoy trading gas. My favorites on everything when I'm trading is going to be your indices. Gold and natural gas are going to be my favorites. I do like natural gas. So let's get a target on natural gas. Target on that gas, let's see, it entered here at 78.95, and I'm just looking for it to come up to 79.45. Put that alert in here, 79.45. That is going to be my profit target. We'll exit there. Target at 78.95. Target 79.45. Reversal 77.95. If we don't hit target,
Profit target hit.
all right, natural gas did hit its profit target, so excellent natural gas. Still short on our gold here. Nothing on crude, nothing on RTY. Don't see anything on the currencies. Getting to buy an Apple right now. We are getting to buy an Apple. Let's take a look at target on Apple. All right, this buy on the Apple's coming in at 162.13. I'm projecting it up to, let's see here, 162.63. 162, so 50-cent move. 162.63. This is going to be an HR3 buy on this Apple. 162.63, and if we need to reverse, I'm going to reverse down here 161.13. All right, so this is the second stock that we have triggering a buy today. Tesla already hit target. Long Apple, 162.63 target on Apple. AAPL. AAPL slowly approaching target of 162.63. Dow's down 160. Yeah, so when you're trading with these patterns, you can use any platform you want. I mean, that's certainly up to you. I personally like to trade off of the Nadex platform because it does provide me with some certain advantages, but definitely not limited to that. If you want to trade spot currencies, you can do that. If you want to trade, if you're a commodity trader and you're trading off of TradeStation, which is, I love TradeStation. Do that. Okay, so Apple just hit its target, so we're exiting, getting out of this Apple. Okay, we're getting a buy now on crude oil. Getting a buy on the crude oil, so let's take a look at crude. All right, that buy on the crude came in at 93.85. We're going to have a target of, let's see, 94.25. 94.25. So Einstein is really a good tool if you're a scalper, you like to scalp, if you're a day trader. We can project out further if we need to do that, but we try to keep our projections fairly limited in terms of size because the idea is we want to have multiple opportunities throughout the day. So anyway, target on crude 94.25. And if for some reason crude doesn't hit 94.25, I'll take a reversal down here at 93.05.
Profit target hit.
And crude oil did hit target, so we're out of crude. Couldn't even get in my reversal alert. All right, it's been a good morning so far. So we're getting a buy now, getting a buy this time on the mini NASDAQ. Target on mini NASDAQ now is going to bring me up to the 129.82.5. That is going to be my profit target. $192.80, 129.82.5 is my target. Entry came in here at 129.45. Reversal, if I need to, is going to be 128.70. Watching RTY, potential buy coming up on RTY. Dow's pretty quiet, down 120. Okay, still long the mini Nasdaq. Gold is still short. Yeah, Glenn, I used to do options. I used to write a lot of options back when I was for commodities, though. I never did stock options, but Einstein is really designed for the ability to trade those deep out of the money options, which is just perfect. It's also Einstein's also good for short-term trader scalpers. But never did any stock options. Never got fancy with it. We were just writing options. That's a pretty dangerous game. I do not write any more options. I think gold's going to reverse. Now, if gold does reverse, it will set me up for an HF1 buy. I like that. We're still sitting on an HF2 buy on the mini Nasdaq. And my target on that is still 129.82 and a half. I'll reverse on the gold at 1972. Not a lot of risk on this trade. Entered at a pretty good level here, but 1792 is going to be the reversal. Watching RTY. I'm going to see if this RTY is going to trigger some buy for us. Getting a 131.91 buy. I'm getting a 131.91 buy right now on the US yen. 131.91 buy on the US yen. watching the mini Russell here. Possible buy coming up on the mini Russell. I think we're gonna get triggered on this mini Russell. Target's gonna be what 1869 is gonna be my buy target. Okay, we just went long on RTY, which is your mini Russell. This is one of my favorites here. Love RTY. Target is going to bring us up to 1874.
Profit target hit.
$18.74 is going to be my profit target on RTY. I need to reverse. I'm going to reverse down here at 1859. 1859. We did hit target on the mini NASDAQ, so the mini NASDAQ is out. RTY is RTY mini Russell approaching
Profit
target.
target hit.
All right, we just hit target on that mini Russell. Gold is still short. The U.S. yen is still long. 131.91 was that buy on that U.S. yen. And we'll hold on to this yen for about another minute. We'll get out of this yen. Yen sitting at 131.95. Excuse me. All right, no new setups on stocks. Not seeing anything over here on the stocks. Tesla's strong. Apple's moving higher. Cigna's moving. Everything. Roku's going up. No setups there. Dow's down 49, 45. Okay, of course we're out of the U.S. yen. Nice little trade on that U.S. yen long. All right, the only thing still working is this short gold. That's it, short gold. You're welcome, Glenn. Not getting any initial new setups. Looking at the stocks, don't see anything here. Wow, pretty quiet. Still short gold. That's it. Short the gold. Dow's down 41. I think there's a report coming out here in about less than a minute. Just about right now. Let's see what it's going to do to the S&P. Let's see. What was it? I think it's a PMI number or something. Yeah, there she goes. ISM manufacturing PMI. Yeah, it just came out. So it's gonna put a little volatility in here. Okay, so once again, we're out sitting here at 10 a.m. Eastern. That is going to wrap it up for the first hour. We will continue on in our live chat room. For those that may have questions, please go to my website, binaryprostrategies.com, or check out my YouTube channel. A lot of good educational material out there, and talks a little bit more about my approach, and there's some good stuff out there. There's some have some free videos out there, different strategies you can use and try and so forth. But nonetheless, everybody have a good trading day. Be careful. Once again, I think August is one of my better months, so I usually tend to get a little bit more aggressive this month than I normally would. But I do like August for a trading month. So everybody have a good trading day. Hopefully, we'll see you first thing tomorrow morning. Y'all take care.